Here with Coach Dan Weiler, getting ready for game week, a little season preview action. Coach, unique situation for you. You get hired here in February of 2020. Pandemic hits. You miss an entire season. It is now almost September of 2021, and you've yet to coach an actual meaningful game that counts towards your record. What has this year and a half been like for you to kind of step into a new job, have this all hit, and then have to kind of wait it out?
It's been challenging. It's been, in probably one word, really just crazy. I mean, unexpected to say the least, but you know, the transition in terms of the players we get to work with, and they're exceptional people, exceptional students, and that's made it a lot easier. The staff that I've been able to interact with and work with has been equally so. So, I mean, we've been dealt this as a society, and we just deal with it as we need to, and we've tried to plow through this as positively as possible, and we're in a really good place now. I feel like the cohesion within the team is really high. You know, I think you can bond through difficult times, and I think we've done that, and we're really fired up for this year, more so than maybe normal, which I think in anyone that hasn't played for a while as a student athlete is in that same line of thinking. So I think we're in a really good place.
While you haven't had any games that count towards the record, you've been able to play a couple of scrimmages in the spring, and then also the scrimmage this past week or this past weekend. What is your assessment of the team as it stands currently?
Great. I mean, like I mentioned, we're in a great place. I think the energy and intensity and training has always been extremely high from day one. The introduction of now new players has been really pretty seamless, I feel like, and we had a really good test with our first scrimmage. I felt we performed of the things we've been working on really quite well and quite at a high level, and now it's just learning from that environment and trying to put into play some of the things that we feel like need to happen next.
You guys have 5 top 25 preseason teams on your schedule, so certainly providing a challenge, going out and scheduling some really, really strong competition this year. Is that something that you want to focus on to make sure that if this is going to be a team that continues the NCAA tournament streak that it's on, that you can have that experience against these top tier teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's twofold. I think straight from a strength of schedule standpoint to set us up so that we are recognized as a team that should play in the tournament. But secondly, and probably more importantly, is do we and can we compete against the highest level at Division III? And those tests of those games are really the environments we need to put ourselves in. And the challenge of those certainly is high, and we have a lot of respect for our opponents, and we hopefully learn from every one of those environments something and see what we need to do to continue to grow.
You know, from a player standpoint, you still have a solid core from that 2019 team that made it to the Elite Eight. You know, who are you expecting to really push and lead this team here in 2021?
Well, I think for us, the makeup of the team in terms of numbers, we have a very large core of seniors. We're demanding a lot of that group right now. We feel like the leadership from the seniors and the upper class generally has been fantastic. Certainly there's players that have had a lot of tournament experience and a lot of high competition experience that we're leaning on more particularly, I guess. But for us, our focus is on cohesion. Our focus is on voice.
Can I have the soccer ball?
We're really pushing for our whole group to really rally around that idea and then move forward from there.
And then finally, sticking with the player side of things, you basically have 2 freshman classes, one that you got to work with a little bit more last year in the spring, and then the incoming class plus a couple of transfers. What have you seen from those new pieces, and how have they fit in with the past players and the what you expect of this program?
It's a really good point. I think every program across our division is dealing with this new dynamic of 2 new classes essentially, and for us, fortunately, we were able to work with the sophomore class as freshmen last year. But they've never been through a preseason and now a fall season. And so the incorporation of that in terms of our beliefs and our competitiveness and our cohesion is really important, but also the incorporation of their leaders within the team to really make sure that they're setting good examples and setting high expectations. And I feel really very, very good about where the team is now and the incorporation of the new players. They've been humble and eager and show up, and the older players have been really there to guide them. So we're in a great place right now.
Well, Dan, really excited to get you guys started this weekend. Thanks for your time.
You bet. Thank you.